Okay, so here we go, part 2 of the tutorial. Starting at the sleeping Ettin here in the Sharga Mines first level. Navigate it all the way here, pretty straightforward path. So just real quick, a few things I mentioned in part 1 that were like not completely accurate. So if you made it to part 2, here's a little treat, I guess. So in part 1 I mentioned that the slime drops the key to free Farley. It's not exactly accurate. This key is already on the ground, and most of the time the slime is going to absorb it. And then when you kill the slime, it's going to drop it. But if you're too quick killing the slime, you might be wondering, oh, where is it? Well, it's on the ground where it normally sits. I believe it's under the bones, maybe even. I don't know if it is or not, but anyway, just a slight correction. As well as there's a few times in part 1 where I didn't handle my keys correctly. Like there's a couple times, including Farley's key, where you can just grab it from the ground. Don't put it in your inventory, just carry it in your cursor, because the next thing you're going to do anyway is unlock. I believe the two places this applies that I didn't really talk about or show in the tutorial are the key that you get from the ants in the kitchen. So you just carry that one to unlock the center room, and the key to free Farley. So that's it. So now here the sleeping Ettin. So you want to grab a skull. Sorry, this skull here. There's another one here or here. In any case, you just want to throw it about center of your screen. It's okay. I was way too early. Oh, it still works. It still works. You just want to break this barrel, basically, because you're trying to get to the chest here. And these barrels are blocking the way, but it's all, you don't need to break this one. So we can just throw the skull. And then I'm gonna save, because I haven't done this in a while. I don't really remember. I think you can run, because here's the thing with the Ettin, right? You gotta be quiet to not wake him up. We don't have the silence spell, so we have to be extra silent. So I believe here I'm allowed to run all the way to the corner with the barrels, but I'm not allowed to turn to the right instantly. So I'm gonna go to the corner, wait a tad, then turn, and then go to the chest. See, he's still sleeping. The key is to just not turn too quickly. You open the chest, there's two things you need in there. The first three things in the chest are gems, so you just kind of get them and put them on the ground, unless you want to carry them around. Fourth thing in the chest you need, so you can just right click. It's the key here, unless you have a mask. Fifth thing is yet another gem, so you can grab it, put it on the ground. And sixth and final thing is the orb, second orb in the game that we absolutely want. This orb heals you, full heals your party, and you're allowed to use it twice per map. So it's pretty damn overpowered. You're gonna be using it a lot. So yeah, to leave it's pretty similar. So you back out and wait a little bit before you turn, and then when you turn you can just go. So I'm gonna do it again. We've broken the barrel, go to the corner, wait, turn, go to the chest, open. Don't need the first three. Grab number 4, don't need the 5th, grab number 6. Go back, wait, turn, and then go. And Ettin has no idea what just happened, and we weren't really that slow. It's still pretty fast. Leaving the way we came, essentially, so nothing too crazy right now. You can break the pile of bones if you haven't done it on the first path, like this one here. Okay, so we kind of made it back to the start of the level, except this time we're gonna go this way here. Turn here. It's gonna be a mushroom. I don't know if you need to kill this. I just kill it, because why not? I don't know if it actually blocks your way or not. But anyway, There were Shargas chasing me there for a second, so it's not too uncommon. You take some damage entering the door here, not too big of a deal. So yeah, we went all the way back. Instead, this is where we came. We turn here instead. So now we just keep going. There's gonna be flowers here. These things, they killed Farley. Sometimes you take no damage, sometimes they get you pretty bad. Just gotta hope. There's more of them here. Throwing meatballs at you. You wanna go down the ladder here. So down here, we get our staff. Right here, the little blue thing here beyond the bones. And equip it right away in your other hand that's not holding the dagger. And this is a good spot to heal right here. A lot of the time Farley's dead and you revive him here. And this staff is going to be our main staff for the rest of the game. So a pretty important item. The old route used to get a stronger staff later on, but last time I came back to this game I sort of decided to tighten up the route, trim the fat, and it's fine with the 3-slot staff. So yeah, you just leave. Now that you have the staff, you just come down here for that. That's gonna be very useful later on though. Now we turn this way. Gotta break up some rocks. It's not the most fascinating part of the run, but you see in the background the meatball, the plants throwing meatballs around. They're kind of helping me break the rocks here. And sometimes they're gonna help you quite a bit, and it saves like a decent amount of time. So you can get lucky, unlucky here with how fast the plants help you. That was pretty average what just happened there. Sometimes both plants, because there's 2 plants, they kill each other, so like you get really unlucky. Anyway, this guy has a text box. So once I reach him, I need to press space, skip the text box, and I'm gonna outmaneuver him instead of just... I mean, you could just kill him, keep moving, but I like to spin him around and kite him. And then usually I get him here. Yeah, like that. It's a little bit faster. Karzak is right here. When I do a run, I like to draw a little heart, because we're not freeing him, so hearts for Karzak. Let's look at him at least. There he is. This guy you're just gonna have to kill. There we go, and down to Mines level 2. So Mines level 2, don't want to waste any time here because these guys are coming for you. And they're gonna chase you for a while. And you're just gonna pray that they don't wreck you too much. One of them's throwing arrows at you in particular, and that does a lot of damage. I've tried messing around with backwards movement here. I don't know. I'm sure there's like a better way, like some type of hybrid, but I don't worry too much about it. I just kind of go and hope for the best. Some more plants here. If you skip the heal when you get the staff, it's particularly scary. So you want to come here, hold space, skip the text boxes. Right here, gotta come back. This Sharga is around here, of course. You can try and get them. Sometimes they get in your way, it's annoying. And now that we've seen the cutscene that the Shargas are slaves to the Throgs, I'm gonna try and enter the... what is it called again? The Sharga's, the SSL? Sharga's Secret League or something? Sort of what the map looks like. That's where we got our staff. So most of the time you're gonna heal at the staff, and if you remember, the orb is only 2 heals per map. You already have one of your heals on this map. It's not a big deal. So you don't stay here very long. So here's what the map looks like. Getting chased by two Shargas all the way until this door. Then we went to see the cutscene, and now we're at the SSL door. So gonna have to knock 3 times. 1, 2, and you can hold space to skip the cutscenes, and 3. It should be noted that it's rare. It comes with the territory of speedrunning this game, but sometimes the game crashes as you go through this door. Didn't happen now, good. It's kind of a rare crash, but so all these Shargas are friendly because we're in the SSL now. And we're gonna need to use one of these buttons. Like you see the circular thing, that's how buttons look like, this layout. So you can set your cursor early, like since they're all over the walls, you can, oh here, let's see, set your cursor. So my cursor is set for when I get here, I can just press the button. And then keep going. You're gonna need the mask key here to unlock this door. And this is also not a bad spot to heal. Sometimes I heal here. If you're gonna heal here, heal first, then use the key, because you will get rid of this key immediately as you go down here. It's only used for this door. And now in... what is this called? Is this actually level 3 or... entrance to the temple. Yeah, I always forget. Take a pretty large detour here to go get a Throggi strength potion. It's a 1-minute detour, so you might be wondering, is this really worth it? But the answer is yes. It's going to allow us to do mummy skip. So here's the potion. There's going to be text boxes when you get it. And so yeah, entrance to the temple, all the way around to the potion, and then we go back. Keep going up here. I like the song here. And here we are at the arrow traps. Okay, so here we are at the arrow traps. There's a big sort of area around here. You gotta know the right path to avoid arrow traps, but you can just cut right through, of course. There's 2 ways to go about it, so you can just kind of go. I took 3 hits there. A lot of the time you're gonna take 4 hits if you just go like that. It's a significant amount of damage. You can lower the amount of damage you take if you wait on the tile. So this first tile here, wait until the arrow hits you and then go. And this tile, same thing. And you should get hit less. I think I got hit twice there. But the damage is still random, so sometimes you still take a lot of damage. It's just how it is. So now we're going to the actual temple of the Throggi. Very infamous place, very scary enemies. It's a good place to heal before going in. And I'm giving you places to heal. Of course, it always depends on the amount of damage you take, because it's quite random how much damage you actually take. You don't need to heal everywhere I say so, you can just get a feel for it. If you get barely any damage from the arrows and you're feeling confident, you can skip this heal, you know, it's just figuring it out. In any case, I'm gonna save before going into here. And as soon as you come in, there's gonna be a Throgg. You're gonna wait that Throgg out. And then follow him. Very safe. Don't take any damage. Don't follow him all the way, but like follow him until he turns. You can do it a little more risky and fast by not waiting but doing backwards movement again. So like this. Normally you wouldn't get a hit there, that was kind of unlucky, but... So third opening, go. So only one hit. A lot of the times you're gonna get no damage at all. If you don't do backwards movement, you're probably gonna get hit twice. Now we make it to another scary part. There's two Throggs here. They're guarding the prison area where Dombur is located. Gotta go get Dombur. Why do we need Dombur again? I think if you don't get him, you can't leave the level or something like that. In any case, to deal with the Throggies here, I do yet again backwards movement. But not for very long, so let's see how it looks. Backwards until you're past them. Turn here, get the lever. Turn again, go back, wait until they come on your tile, and then go forward. Hit the other lever. Then you can go. Dombur is... where is he? Third? I think it's the third. Yeah, third. Prison. Skip a stacks box. Space. Okay, so... this next part... very scary. And unfortunately, despite my health situation, this is not that great of a time to heal just yet. Because as I mentioned, the orb only allows you to heal twice per map. So hopefully you healed before you entered, after the arrows, before entering the temple itself. So we're still at 2 heal charges right now. It feels like it would be a good time to heal, but like I really try to heal as late as possible for the first heal in this level. And the reason for that is because I want to heal every time just before I leave. Because on the next level you need to go through a door which does a lot of damage. So you want to be around full. And yeah, unfortunately this level, the next level, the HP route is kind of tight, meaning you have to be pretty specific with where you use the orb. And that's basically where it begins, is right now. So I'm looking at this and I'm not happy about this health, but in a run I would not heal just yet. We go this way, let's just look at the map real quick. So we went in, backwards movement all the way down. And here, backwards movement, the lever, blah blah blah, juke the Throggs around, hit the other lever, back here, Dombur is here, and then here we are. So there'll be another button coming up so you can kind of align your cursor. There's the button. There's yet another button, so leave your cursor where it is. And this next part, oh man. This next part is where you get the next orb, first of all, and you also get one of the stone weapon. You get the stone hammer. And basically I'm going to open the passage, go in as fast as possible, get my things, and then leave as fast as possible. But there's a couple things to mention here. First of all, if you're too quick, I think that's the problem. Let me try it. I believe if you're too quick, you get stuck. So let's try it. I come in. There's text boxes, by the way. Skip the text boxes, get the orb, get the hammer. And see, I'm holding backwards right now. I was holding backwards right now, but I couldn't move. And does that happen when you're too fast or too slow? It's been too long since I played this game, so I guess make it save a little deeper. We're gonna stay on this section for a little while here, so I just don't know how late I can save until they start their patrol. Let's try here. So text boxes, get the red orb, get the stone hammer, and then that's what's gonna happen most of the time. Most of the time, you're gonna go back one tile, you're gonna get stuck in the Throgs, and you have to turn back, face them, and once you're facing them, you can just go right through. And then you escape. Escape backwards, ideally. Again, less chances for damage. Sometimes, if you're lucky, you go back one tile and you don't get stuck. Sometimes you just go right through them. I call that the squeeze, and it saves maybe 4 seconds. I don't get it in my bad ending PB. I do get it in my good ending PB. It's kind of inconsistent. It's hard to explain, but honestly, just get your things as fast as possible and hope you don't get blocked. If you get blocked, turn around. Red orb, hammer, stuck, turn around. My health is so bad. Maybe I would have healed in a run, actually. It has been a bit since I played this, so maybe I just don't remember. Okay, so grab your things. Let me chill. And then, yeah, okay. It's if you're too slow. If you're too slow, you get stuck. I'm stuck here. And you just die. So don't be too slow. Getting your things. Let me see if I can spin. So I'm stuck. No, I can't even spin. So you're actually, it's actually game over if you're too slow. And the hitbox, by the way, to grab the orb in the ice, it's kind of specific. Like I've had runs where I actually grab the other orb and like maybe even the wrong weapon, and when that happens, the statue just insta kills you. So it's just a tricky section, very crucial section of the run. So let me heal, I guess, because it wasn't working out. Okay, go in, skip the Xbox, get orb, get hammer, go. No squeeze, turn around. Backwards as long as possible, so you can kite them. I don't really remember the layout that well, so I'm getting stuck in the walls, but with experience, it's not too bad. This is where I would prefer to use my first heal. This level. Obviously, there, I guess I needed to do it before getting the orb, but ideally, this is where. So just a quick last minute edit here. I'm kind of confused about where to heal here because I'm rusty with the game. It's true that I tried to take my first heal in the Temple of Throggi as late as possible, but I don't know if I would say that I prefer to take as late as I'm saying at the moment. Maybe after Dombur is not so bad. I think ideally I get the orb and the hammer and then I take a couple hits and then I heal. That's how I do it in my PV at least, but anyway, back to tutorial. Let's heal just before we go past these guys again. Just run through here. They will hit you. And yeah, I mean, just a note here, depending on who's alive, I might do backwards movement here because they will normally hit you on the corner. So if Farley's alive and Dummer is dead, then it might be ideal for me to turn backwards because I'm gonna come here, turn, and then like Farley is on the left, so he's the one gonna get hit. So it depends on who's alive and how you take that corner, I guess. Like if Dummer is alive, just take it normal. Because Dummer is gonna take the hit. So yeah, like Dummer was here, went to get our things, and then left all the way back where we came. And we have to go down here. But the first Sharga, I don't know if it's the same, but there's still a Sharga. Not a Sharga, a Throgg on the way. It will take yet again more damage. But it is the last damage you should take this map, because we're leaving, we're going to the feeding grounds. So let's go. There's Mr. Throgg. No damage is good. So while this gate opens, open your inventory, because the gate is still gonna open with the inventory open. This is where I always get my second and last heal in this level. So as the gate is opening, open inventory and heal. You won't be able to heal before the gate's done opening, but still it mitigates, you know, the slowness of healing. So second heal right there, and we're out. The Throggi Temple. Thank God. So feeding grounds part 1. There's gonna be a text box as soon as you step inside. So get ready to skip that, and then you need to be quick, because you want to beat a Sharga to the corner. And you don't want him to get in your way, because then you have to fight him, you're probably gonna get hit. It's pretty damn important to stay full health here, because the HP route is super tight here. Like, you can't afford a... We're gonna have to go through a door that's gonna take most of our health. But we can't afford to use the orb before that, because we're gonna need to use both our charges after the door and later on. So you just don't take, try to not take damage. So skip the text box, be quick, try to beat this guy to the corner so you don't get stuck in him and you don't have to fight him. There's two guys here, they're not gonna hit you on the way in. Get the chest, get your spell here. Homing rune, you can skip this, of course, with space. We need that. Get rid of the scroll, and now I'm gonna leave. We haven't done much, we just got to the chest, but I want to do backwards because the Shargas are gonna chase me around, and I'm trying my hardest here to stay full health, so backwards, backwards, backwards. You could still get hit, by the way. They're not around, probably because I waited so long, but most of the time they're gonna be around, so let's redo it to see if they're gonna be there. Skip text box, quick. Okay, he hit Farley, so good. Get your homing spell. Get rid of the scroll and leave backwards. So see, that's pretty ideal right here. You don't need the backwards movement. I like it. I have to go this way, which is where there's like a trap. This boulder's gonna start chasing me. But like, let's say you took damage from the Shargas. There is an herb here. So it's not really a detour, you're just gonna have to turn to the left to get it and heal. But if you're not 100, I would suggest taking this, eating it, and then going. So the boulder is gonna chase me, but like honestly, unless you wait, it's never gonna get to you. I mean, turn this way. It's a mushroom. Now we make it to the door that I've been talking about. You get text boxes, you gotta skip those as you reach the door. This is gonna hurt as you go through this, and the amount of damage it does is not the same every time. Sometimes it could do like 75% of your health, sometimes it could do 99% of your health. So that's why I recommend full. Thank God for the root just before here. But once we're inside, there's gonna be our first Throgg Shaman. I'm gonna have to take him down. So I'm gonna do that. Ouch, 22 health left. There's the guy, I let him come to me, kind of like the Kraken. And I spin him around, which I don't even know if it really helps against the Shaman, but I like to spin him around anyway. And yeah, you see, you would actually kill him there. I stopped to explain, but and it's up to you if you want to heal before or after the Shaman fight. I prefer after, but if you take like a lot of damage, see that's pretty good. If you take a lot of damage from the door, maybe you'd have to heal before fighting the Throgg Shaman. So let him come to me. I'm not gonna spin him this time. I don't know if it helps or not. Once he's down, you need his half of a key. And it's another case where you're hoping for drops, like landing in good spots. It is half of the key and the red feathers. So get both of those and that's it. You need the red feathers because we're going through this door again, and that's our protection against this glyph. And half of the key because it's a key, so you need it. This is where I like to heal after the Shaman fight, so let's do that. And we got we got a spell a couple of minutes ago, so you want to transcribe this to our staff here. So if I remember right, you can press 3. Yeah, 3 opens your spell book. 2 is your nodes. 1 is like all this stuff. So 3 for the spells. And then yeah, right click, put it on the staff. So now we're ready to put some circles down. You want to do it about right here because we're going to put a circle down very soon here. This is where the boulder was, where the root that we ate was. Put this way. And you want to press this button. This is gonna... There's an arrow trap a little further down. It's gonna stop that. You could... You know, I guess it's a little slow to turn, press the button. You could skip that. But anyway, like you turn, press the button, and right here, to the left of the button is where I would put my first circle. We have that set up for later on. And we go this way. This is the arrow trap that we stopped. And there's gonna be a Throgg here. He has a key we need. So I'm gonna let him come to me and get him. Like that. Here's the key. Take that. Obviously, I let him come to me because I don't want to go fight him on the fire here. I think you need to do backwards to not get hit by the fire. Let's see. I do forward. I get hit. I do backwards. I'm all good. So we go here. We're safe from the glyph. There's another arrow trap here. The button to stop it. It's right here. This one I usually face tank. Let's see. Ouch. Not too bad. And this is the entrance to the Dwarf Fortress. So this is what the map looks like. Go here, get the chest, homing rune. All the way down here, kill the shaman. Get what he has, the feather and the half of his key. Come back around here. Put the homing circle on this tile here, then to the Dwarf Fortress.